Live from the Formula Podcast studio. You are now tuned into the Unscripted with Trillion Cuts.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Unscripted with Trillion Cuts. I'm your host, Trillion Cuts, and today I got a special guest in the building. Let me see if I can introduce it like this. He's worked with industry heavyweights like Fresh and Jodie Breeze. He's dropped visuals on MTV and BET and blessed countless stages with the energy and talent that he holds. Beyond that, he's a heavyweight known for his gift crafting catchy hooks and helping other artists shine. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the show GoldE P. What's going on, man?
My dog.
What's going on?
Man, cool. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm fine. How about you?
Man, I'm happy to be here, bro. Bless.
Okay. Well, just to get started, let's go back to your name origin. Where did your name come from?
So when I was in college, I was the Patron guy.
Okay.
You know how it is in college. You usually drinking Skulls and the cheap liquor.
Yeah.
But when I came through, some of my friends that I had down there that were helping me with music in Atlanta, I would take the liquor, and Patron was my drink of choice. So I would always bring the Patron back to the campus. So my guy PG called me GoldE, and then he just added the Patron. The guys at school added the Patron on there.
Got you. So, with your music background, did you come from, a family of music, or what introduced you to it?
Both my parents were in the choir. They sung, had groups, as far as gospel groups. My mom was a choir director, too, so. Yeah.
So, when would you say you fell in love with, hip-hop or music, period? Was it a certain song that played back, or that...
So my daddy used to sell insurance, and I would, if you know anything about insurance, you riding around collecting and selling all day.
Yeah.
And I would be in the back seat, and he had LL Cool J. I'm like 4 or 5. I'm bad, and I knew every word. And this lady he was selling insurance to, she's like, "That boy back there rapping?" So yeah, that was like 4 or 5, and I've been. Yeah. That's when the bug bit me. I've been on it ever since.
Okay, so speaking of family, when you first did your first song, or what was the first song that your parents heard, and what was your reaction and their reaction to it?
So my first song I did was I was like 16, and my guy Lou. Shout out to Lou. He took me over his cousin's house, older guy, who had a setup in his closet. Yeah. And I recorded some music, but I didn't let nobody hear it because I didn't, You
weren't ready for it.
Yeah, I went. But my first song my parents heard was, I don't know. They always been very supportive. So, when I do music, I take it to my daddy. My mom she ain't really into it, but my daddy, he lit.
Okay. So just to get back into the music, with your hook making process, how do you go about doing it? Is it a certain method to the madness?
I just listen to the beat. I do my verse first, and then let the hook spill over into as a continuation of the verse. You know what I mean?
So your whole verse is like a hook, pretty much.
It's like a hook. Then when I get to the 12 or the 16, I'll go in.
Okay. Yeah. So what was it like working with Fresh?
That was my first kind of into professionalism. That was my first step towards professionalism, and he was my guy was actually selling a Lamborghini to Juvenile at the time.
Okay.
And Juvenile kind of hooked us up as we were in Patchworks. We were running out Patchworks for 2 months. Yeah. And Fresh needed some time in Patchworks. Actually, his business partner, Leslie Brathwaite, was in Patchworks A-Room, and we was in there getting my music mixed. And, Leslie Juvie kind of turned us on to Manny. Manny needed the studio time. Yeah, we had the studio time, so he kind of swapped it out. Yeah,
I know. I was in one of those scenarios with Paul George. He built the studio and shit, and I was recording in City Dump. Okay. And then he called. He had his people call Icon. They needed an engineer. He bought this big ass board. Didn't know how to use that motherfucker. So he ended up man, I'll give y'all some more studio time if you let me go over here and do this. I understand that.
Shout out to PG.
So Jodie Breeze, how was that? How was that introduction to that? And
so the story with the Jodie Breeze, so I had a record with Fresh. Fresh did a couple hooks for me. Yeah. And I had a record called Look At Me, where he did the talking on the front. It was what he was doing at the time. Yeah. And my partner, Rod, at the time was like, let's get Juvie on it, because he was in cahoots with Juvie. So, and I'm like, young nigga, nah, nigga, Jodie Breeze is the future. That's he more like me. We the same age. We talking about the same. Let's get Jodie on it, my nigga. Nah, let's get Juvie. So he kind of nah, we ain't doing that. So I took my own money and went and got Jodie Breeze on it, and that was.
So in the studio, was it you in the studio with him, or was it a send the track situation?
Yeah, we were at 11th Street Studio in Atlanta.
Okay. So like you spent a lot of time in Atlanta?
Oh yeah, I moved to Atlanta in like 05, 06.
Okay.
And yeah, I stayed down there for almost about 7 8 years.
Yeah, okay. So like let's talk about On My Mama. That was like one of the biggest singles back in the early 2010s.
Yep.
It was like one of the biggest singles in the city. I'll say hands down it got to be in like the top 5 of like Naptown music history. It's like how was that process? Like how did that song come about? Like as far as putting it together?
So G Fresh, I met my guy through my other guy Black, me and Young Tone at the time, Maxie. Now we went over there to see about pursuing furthering our careers in music, and we knew that Fresh had that bag.
Yeah.
So we went over there to holler at him. He wanted to holler at me, and when I went over there, it was some guys that had him. He wanted to rap. He didn't want to rap. He was trying to show his guys that were on the label already, like, hey, I got everything laid out for you. Just go hustle, get it. I got you. And I guess they wasn't receiving it. So he was like, fucking, I'm a rap. And he was doing a song called, I can't remember. I think it was like the Skeletor.
Yeah, I think I heard about
with
that
DJ
shit.
Duck. And then I was sitting back like, man, don't do this, bro. Like you a legend where we from. You know what I mean? Don't go out that way. So I helped him with some songs, and then he went to Miami, and I called him like, bro, I got you. I got you. And On My Mama came about from that.
Okay. All right, let's get into your new project. What was the inspiration behind that?
So Educated Too, TOO. It's just basically saying I'm educated too. I didn't graduate from college, but like my mom wanted me to. But I'm educated too. I learned a lot through life experience, especially living in Atlanta and moving around in the music industry the way I was moving around.
Yeah.
That was the inspiration from the title. But to put it out after so many years was I just see a lot of kids and younger artists that are talented, but they have no idea how to roll out music or put out music or mix and master music, or you know what I'm saying. Just the etiquette of it, and I felt like I was trying to listen at the same time teach, and they weren't receptive. The best way to teach is to show. So
Gotcha. So like with your feature selection for your project, how did you go about picking the right artist to put on the right track and whatnot?
So I wanted to make it a Naptown feel. Like I wanted you to be able to pop that CD in or tape in or stream it or whatever, and be able to ride around 465 and understand what Indianapolis is. So that's why my album is 35 minutes long, a little bit over.
Okay.
But that's you get on 465. If you start, you can finish. By the
ride
time
all the
you
way
get back
around,
to where you started, you're gonna finish the album.
Yeah.
So
So like, what would you say is the single? Like, do you have a single on there that you like pushing?
Riverside on Sunday
is
the song that we put out first. It ain't necessarily my I guess it is my lead single, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I want to hit you with this game, my guy. It's called Hot 10 Piece No Fries.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you like 10 questions or statements, and you just finish them the best way you can.
Got you.
You ain't gotta overthink it or nothing like that.
For
It's
sure,
just,
I got you.
You ready?
Let's go.
If it wasn't for music, I'd be
A basketball coach.
the moment I knew I had real talent was when.
Kindergarten graduation.
One thing people get wrong about me is
I'm very outgoing.
success to me feels like
My kids is successful.
before I hit the stage, I always.
Pray.
When the cameras are off and the mic is off, I'm usually.
Watching Billions or chatting with GPT.
If money didn't matter, money didn't matter, I'd be.
Money don't matter.
Okay. The word I value the most is.
Integrity.
The biggest lesson the game taught me is.
Cutting corners gets you gold, and we going for platinum.
When it's all said and done, I want people to say.
Indianapolis is a better place musically because of this kid.
Okay. And I know we pressed for time, but like just to ask, like if you could talk to your younger self, what would you tell them?
Stay the course, brother.
Okay.
I figured it out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like I didn't believe in myself enough to pursue it as strongly as I'm doing now.
Okay.
Because I didn't know as much. I always felt like different people knew more than I knew.
Yeah.
But I am the artist and I am the brand. So like, and my brand is me. Like I'm not a gimmick. I'm not anything. So nobody can push me like I can push me because I know how to keep the brand integrity intact. You know?
Yeah. And like with the younger generation, like what you saying, you peeping like as far as like the YNs doing their music and everything without doing a rollout or proper marketing and whatnot. Could you give them some advice, like other than what's on your music right now?
Man, come holler at me. Come holler at me.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like that. Like, I'm here. I know.
Yeah.
And I know I had some good teachers. So, and I ain't saying I know because I think I know. I'm telling you I know because I know how to get you there. So, come holler at me.
All right, I got two more. So like the first one I'm gonna ask is like when you were doing shows and like you still do shows, but like when you do shows and stuff, like is there like a crazy story that you could tell us without telling the person name that was in the story with you? Like funny, it could be just like a wild story or anything.
The wildest thing that's ever happened, I mean, it's a lot. I'm going to go, to me personally, I ain't going to use the G-Fresh experience because that was wild. But I was performing at one point when I first started, and a guy grabbed my pants and tried to pull me off the stage.
Oh,
Like, he was like, "Ah, that nigga ain't from woo, woo, woo," and tried to pull me off the stage, and next thing I know, it was a hand on his throat.
oh damn.
Yeah, like, and that was like, oh shit, like I didn't call for it, I didn't, but that like my nigga gonna protect the bag, and I seen that, and it gave me a little extra boost.
Okay. And when you leave this earth, like what do you want people to remember about you?
So I always talk about with my team 100 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
I want my music to be studied, like in English classes, Edgar Allan Poe, Robert Frost.
That's tight. It's tight.
Those guys, Langston Hughes, just the different great poets of before I was born that I studied in high school. So
Okay. Yeah. So like before we get up out of here, like is there a place that people can go to find your music or find your like if they want to find you on social media, like you said, come holler at you, where can they find you at?
Educated GP, educated with a K. Everything was with a K. The K is for knowledge, like I said before. And if you want that knowledge, come holler at me.
Okay.
Educated GP.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to leave them with?
No, just come holler at me, man. I'm back. I'm here, big homie. You feel me?
Well, you heard. I want to say I appreciate you for coming through,
for sure.
taking your time out to come on the show.
For sure.
And this has been another episode of Unscripted with GoldE P, and we out of here.
My dog.